Hello, welcome in a new episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Poppy wanted to speak to us about the egg that we gave to the dragon in the last episode. So, what do you want, Poppy?
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Hauntel Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Okay. Hello, my friend.
Hello there.
Amit.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Accio.
What is he talking about pronunciations? I don't care about pronunciations. All I care if he speaks the language.
This looks intriguing.
Places. Defense.
Incendio. Depulso.
That's embarrassing.
Bombarda.
Expelliarmus. Unwise coming back this way. Unforgivable.
also.
Okay. Hello, Lodgok.
Revelio.
Let me just unlock this point here.
What are you up to now?
And I'm with you, my guy. I'm with you. I'm not using any
A friend who
potions.
speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Okay. Okay, Amit. Let's go.
The door is looking at us.
Yes, of course.
Because... Okay. No. I was invisible, but Amit wasn't because I drank the potion.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a
Confringo. Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio.
Okay, and that's it.
Revelio.
Yeah.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
One less human to worry about.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse things.
Not quite. I won't. Stupid ones of a coward. No!
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through this safely, Amit. You have my word.
Good job, Amit.
Revelio.
What's here? Nothing. Okay.
Being watched by a door.
He's still looking at me.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Maybe now? Accio on this? Yeah. I don't know what it did, but... Oh, something to search here. 10 gold.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Revelio. Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Yeah, on this here.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
They above us.
Revelio.
That's the sleeping quarters. Huh? Down. Alright, so we're in the same position here. Just going ahead.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. Imperial, return to Lodglock empty
Don't do that again, I beg you! I can do this for hours!
Places, defenders, almost. You can't stop. Accio, Confringo, Bombard. Expelliarmus, pity, not quite. Depulso.
Let's get this over.
Potato. Accio. That's a bit for me. Defender. Stupefy. Confringo.
Is that it? Oh, there is one here.
Stop! I'm afraid of
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler.
Revelio.
This is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
I don't know what these Accio things doing really.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
You're meant to read those schematics, my guy.
Revelio.
How do I get there? Is that some sort of clock? No. Clock. Moonstone, don't mind.
Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Glacis. Defender. Revelio.
And that's it.
Be used for better things than this so-called patrol.
Imperial.
Not quiet enough. Stop it!
Incendio. Glacis. Confringo.
How dare you use that
Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Give up!
Stupid. Bombarda.
I should have been.
How nice.
Stupid.
Was that your best? Oh, this shouldn't take long.
Glacis. Defender.
Won't get away with that.
Accio. Confringo. Bombarda.
I
Potato. Deposit. Glaciers. Accurate. Defender. Expelliarmus.
I will make you.
Bombarder.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. Revelio.
Okay. There's some gold here. And chest. Quidditch gloves. It's not that good.
I'll be quiet.
Confringo. Accio.
I still don't know what it does. Okay. We've got our plans.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
The same way?
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Which way? Oh, there it is. Oh, you disappeared.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
Can't see anything than the Moonstone.
Alohomora.
Okay.
Revelio.
We've got some gold, and decoration for Vivarium. There is some way here. No.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Lodgok. We coming.
Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
See you later. Hello, coward.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I was suspecting that he's going for repositories. These are side quests. I'm gonna do this one, and then we'll take care of them.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Hey, Fig. Oh my god. Did you see that lag?
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A Polijuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polijuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polijuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
That's so
How do
cool.
you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Mad. I'm playing as Professor Black. Only about 100 meters, so you'll walk.
A moment of your time, Professor. I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this...
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children. When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I
thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
That must be so weird. Oh, Christmas tree. I don't have my wand though.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you have.
Professor Black,
Stand proud, purebloods. The future, Mr. Gaunt. Where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Being a little knob.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I'm not selling it really well. I'm trying to be as worse as possible.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
Everybody complaining about me.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
This knight just smashed the other knight when she was snitching on me.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope's mind.
Now look at him, he hasn't got an ear.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's to do with strength, families, or purity of blood. Kogawa said that pure blood was damaged in the Quidditch. That's why he cancelled it this year. So it's going to be probably purity of blood.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Ahem. The Polijuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oh no. Quick, quick, quick.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Okay, which way to go?
Bombarda!
That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. Revelio. Accio.
Okay. It's all pure.
Revelio.
There's some chest here. Chill out. These missions.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
The sorting hat. It would be cool if you would speak to us right now. Level 3 lock.
Aloha Mora.
Level 2 lock. Okay.
Revelio.
And level 3 lock.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Let me drink his tea.
Revelio.
It's somewhere here. Doesn't matter. Note.
That must be the pedestal.
I hope it won't spit us out in his office as well. Oh no, it's gonna get us to the map chamber.
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Mimi. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Make your way through the town without being seen.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
That's interesting. So interesting. So cool.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. Come and leave. I need to time this just right.
There's more ahead.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Okay, that wasn't that bad. Death wants my ass.
How could this happen?
Oh, she's hiding.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
They've got a dog. Okay, I'm on the roof.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Oh no.
best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
That's intense.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Okay.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
You're gonna kill me. Bird, shut up. There's the death again.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
That's very, very quick.
Close. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Okay. He's there. What's his pattern? So he looks in front of me. He
Now's
goes.
my chance.
Might be too late. Oh no. Is that the death or?
No, no, no!
That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
It's definitely hollow. No, I can't go there.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
So much shit.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Elder Wand.
I've never felt such power.
Oh my god. Where do I get one?
Defender. Bombarder. Protego. Bombarder. Defender. Depulso.
That's wrong spells. It is powerful wand.
Bombarder. Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarder. Bombarder. Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Defender. Descendo. Depulso. Descendo. Protego. Defender. Bombarder. Depulso. Defender. Bombarder. Depulso. Descendo. Revelio.
Some mad shit happening here. I'm killing death. That looks like arena boss fight.
Bombarder. Depulso. Descendo. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulso. Bombarder. Depulso. Descendo. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo. Bombarder. Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarder. Defender. Depulso. Stupid. Bombarder. Stupid. Defender. Bombarder. Depulso. Defender. Bombarder. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarder. Depulso.
Okay, we've got
Bombarder. Depulso.
We've got two trolls.
Bombarder. Bombarder. Depulso. Descendo. Defender. Bombarder. Defender.
We need to focus on the troll.
Bombarder. Depulsor. Descendo. Defender. Descendo. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Potato. Stupid. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder.
I used most of my potions. Resurrection stone.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Dear sweet me.
Let us always hope we won't be the same without her.
That's so much shit.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Mad.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Think she did something bad.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Oh my god.
Revelio.
It's good to see Gala again.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polijuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Follow the road. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then main battle.